safety on. I was excited to be back in Oklahoma, hunting, this time with my son and father. Hunting together is the best way that I've found to spend real quality time with my family. Plus, I was hoping we could catch up to a buck we chased in archery season we never could get a shot at, that we nicknamed Halo.
Traded money for my soul and my quick hand. A contract paying for some men to be dead, paid me silver to fix it with lead. Vultures circling overhead, there's a number to mind their song, covered in blood and I only see red.
It was nice to be back in Oklahoma. I had such a good hunt the first trip down here during archery season, where I filled both my bucktails.
Cool buck. He's got like 2 or 3 big long points off his brow and then a 4-point, and then he's just a solid.
I wanted to show them this incredible place in the world and how different it was than hunting Montana. For Dawson, this was going to be his first hunt outside of Montana. My plan was to pick up where we'd left off on a special buck we had nicknamed Halo because of his shape. A beautiful 5x5 whitetail that wraps around and nearly touches in the front. He was the deer of any whitetail hunter's dreams. Tom and I had hunted him hard during the rut and had several close encounters, but never could put an arrow through this deer. Now rifle season, I'm hopeful Dawson or Dad can get a crack at this buck. We decided for this setup, a ground blind would work best. Plus, Dawson wasn't totally comfortable with the idea of sitting in a tree stand yet. Just getting ready to set Dawson's first blind here. I kind of showed him where these bucks have been hanging. I'm letting him pick the spot. Here?
I think that'll be the most cover, but with the most shot area. If you know.
I think you made a good choice.
That's good. I like this location because you kind of like sit here. That's a take. I'm kidding. And you can put like the bait out there, and since the wind is blowing that way, the pond's here back, and there's not really much room between here and the pond, so it's not or less likely to me that a buck would be back there. And I like it because it's a really open spot and you can see really far down, and you can just kind of have a better opportunity at taking a shot at something. And you're pretty covered in back here. So yeah.
Grandpa's already settled in.
Yeah, right in the sun.
A small hit of dopamine floods in my bloodstream. A notification calls me to act now. constant distractions divert my attention to the fact that I'm no longer happy somehow. The media.
We're at the blind we've just set up, and we got bait sitting over there in Oklahoma, yeah. Now we're just waiting for a big buck to step out from the trees.
Why don't you tell us about the trip down?
It was long. Very long. And it was fun though, because Grandpa always had a quote in every corner we took. Always something funny to say. And yeah, stayed at a hotel. Yeah. So yeah, now we're here.
Gonna shoot your first whitetail.
Yeah, or my first pig.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's whitetail.
Hunting with Dawson is great. It reminds me of all the things I went through as a young hunter out here learning. The basic things like safety on always, keeping the barrel pointed in a safe direction, don't move too fast, don't talk too loud, keep your face out of the sun. It's been so long since I've had to force myself to think of those things. I forget how automatic they've become.
4 does and a buck. And we haven't even been here for 10 minutes. It's been like 3 minutes. He's a little small, but we're gonna wait a while longer. See if anything else will come in.
In today's world, I think one of the best lessons a kid can learn out here is how to be patient. And I think the Rolling Stones put it really well when they said, "You don't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need." Where the pavement ends, on X begins. At this point, it was starting to get dark, but I knew that the best part of the night was still ahead of us. Plus, we were having fun, which was why I was here anyhow.
Hopefully Grandpa's seeing something.
Hopefully that's not him firing the shots every 3 minutes.
Got into him thick.
Yeah. He's already fulfilled like 3 of his tags.
He's got 3 does and a buck down.
Yeah. Got like 4 boars just laying there. And he's just living life in luxury.
Yeah.
Then there he was. Like big bucks do, he just appeared. It was Halo, the buck we had come all this way to try and find. And I know for certain in this moment, I was way more nervous than Dawson. As I was getting the camera set up on Halo, I couldn't believe it when a buck stepped out that made Halo look small. I honestly couldn't believe what we were seeing. 2 of the biggest typical deer I've ever seen standing right together. I could hear my own heart beating as we waited for this buck to turn broadside.
No, just wait. Just wait. Let him turn a little bit more, buddy. Let him get broadside. Well, make sure you're good and steady. Okay, now let that little guy clear. Make sure he's totally broadside here. Okay, Dust, get ready. Whenever you have a shot, just squeeze the trigger. Take a deep breath and just squeeze. Make sure your safety's off.
Wait, I can take a shot now.
Yes. Okay, now just make sure you're good on it. Okay, Dust, get ready. Whenever you have a shot, just squeeze the trigger. Take a deep breath and just squeeze. Make sure your safety's off.
Wait, I can take a shot now.
Yes. Okay, now just make sure you're good on it.
Although we felt good about the shot, I decided to not take any chances. As hard as it was on D, we decided to wait until morning.
He's really ready to take a shot.
We decided the best plan would be to split up. Dad follow the fence row down, and Dawson and I head right back in to where we had last seen the buck. Almost instantly, Dawson found his deer. He had made a great shot.
That's your buck. Look at all the stuff around his base, Dawson. Look at all those extra points. Oh, buddy. What a giant.
So you were right. You think he didn't go any more than 70 yards?
Is that what Grandpa said?
Yeah.
He was. He called it.
What a sweet deal.
Look at all the scratches on it.
Yeah.
This one's like flat on this side. Gotta get back here so I don't get poked. There's a branch.
What do you think?
I think that this is one of the biggest bucks I've ever seen. Kind of speechless at the moment. I don't know. I was so nervous over the night because I was afraid I had missed him.
I remember thinking to myself, I wish this moment in time would never end. Watching my dad and Dawson from a distance laughing and soaking up the moment together. It was like the perfect ending to a movie, where the boy gets the girl, where the hero comes home. It's just the way it should have been. We hunted another couple days chasing hogs and trying to get Grandpa a buck before heading home. That night we started a fire and listened to music together, telling stories under the stars. It was everything I could have ever wished for and more.
Yeah, you got a pile.
It's hard to put into words what a hunt like this means to everyone involved. I'm not sure I'll ever really know, but I am convinced it's times like this that make us appreciate who's around us and what we have the most.
What a buck.
Good
Really
job.
proud of this little dude.
Me too.
Now you gotta help me up.